Where does the first one take place? In Paldea?
Some land.
Because you can play
It's
that.
called Kirakami or something.
You can play it mid. You can
You
play,
can play mid, but
midday.
you might take a boat to some land.
So I'm wondering if it's actually in Paldea or if it's happening outside. If it can't happen in Paldea, right? It'd be so weird if it's like, we're doing a festival in Area 3. You're like, what the heck?
The first DLC has a Japanese theme, which is weird.
I feel like they have to leave. But
Because
then
it's not Spanish.
But
Yeah.
then now let's take that further. Spanish, where are you going to go to get like a Japanese theme?
No. Unless there's just like a Chinatown, so Japan.
What do they just take like a spaceship and they go far, far away?
Yeah, they could take a boat to some Japan area.
But isn't that what Kanto and Johto and all that is?
Yeah.
So let's just go back to Kanto.
I would say Johto looks, because Johto has traditions, right? It looks like a Johto.
It'd be cool if we went to Johto.
It'd be cool if it was Johto, and then we get like Pokemon Legends Johto later.
And then they like added stuff, because you know, like in Johto, they have like those like dancers and stuff.
Yeah,
So
the Kimono girls.
Like,
yeah.
Festivities. So here's a question: do you think that wherever the first DLC takes place, that you'd be able to use Miraidon and Koraidon?
Yeah.
Don't you think someone's gonna be like, "What the heck is that?"
Here's the thing. They could do it so when you're in the vicinity of the second DLC's area, you can't use Koraidon and Miraidon, similar to like you couldn't use it when you first went to Area 0. Because there's some things like that, like in Sword and Shield, when you're in the Isle of Armor, only in that location, your Pokemon follow you.
Okay.
Which I know isn't impressive now because they did in Scarlet and Violet. But so they can have things that only happen in certain areas. So maybe if you go to that place, maybe you just can't use Koraidon and Miraidon.
Yeah.
And it's more like a classic Pokemon game where you can't jump on buildings and stuff. I don't know if that's a good thing or not.
Yeah, because part of what I was wondering is, depending on how far you get in Scarlet and Violet, you may have all of Miraidon's powers back. Now, how does that play into effect when you go into there?
So
because
you know
let's
what?
Let's say you play the DLC,
Mhm.
and then in one part of the DLC, you need to climb up the thing.
But you could cheat if you do the DLC late.
Guy, right? So that's where it gets kind of
they might turn it off then. Yeah,
they might turn it off, which means Miraidon's like, it might even be something where it's like the game starts off and Arvin's like, why are you making so much noise? He's crying. He doesn't want to come. Fine, I'll babysit him, and you have to leave him behind.
Yeah. Or he's scared to go there, and like you ride a different Pokemon or something, and you have to re-level that.
It'll be so funny. He's like, "Don't worry, take this Cyclizar," and you're like, "I hate this."
It's like,
what the heck?
Wait, maybe so you can only do the swimming and the running.
Just the moving.
Yeah, you can't fly or anything.
Run faster.
Maybe. And then once you beat the DLC, you get your Miraidon.
You come back and you're like, I'm glad I got it back.
Whoa, what if you only get a Cyclist? That's interesting.
And then since the second DLC is post game, now you could do the second DLC in Paldea with Miraidon back.
With fully upgraded.
That almost seems like a nice sequence. Leaving Miraidon back, going for the little
that might be
adventure. Then you come back, scoop a Miraidon, and then you do the second.